Hashtag, music, no intro. We are back. The Saints Block Party podcast coming at you, brought to you by Precious Works LLC. For any of your business website needs, reach out to our guy, Bajan. He will hook you up with a bomb website. And it is time. We're back. Little siesta, little respite, little vacation. Shout out to Bree for the birthday weekend. But it's time for us to come back, talk New Orleans Saints. Training camp doesn't start until July 28th. 28th, which is it's a long time. It's a long time. However, we wanted to come back in case you are listening to us for the first time. I am Adam, joined by my friend, buddy, pal, co-host Wolf, aka Ryan. And we have attended and covered many things: Senior Bowls, combines, pro days, plethora of things. And also, happy belated Father's Day to all the fathers, including myself from last weekend. We recorded before Father's Day, so I just wanted to put that out there. And this is the episode. Whew, this is a grim one, Wolf. And the reason why we do this episode, we've been doing it almost every year since we've been podcasting. So think out of the 6 years we've done it, we've done like 5 out of 6 episodes. Also, just real quick, shout out to Brian O'Rourke, the co-owner or owner of Betamax, and what he provided to us as a podcast for the upcoming meetup in New Orleans for the Vikings game. So shout out to Brian O'Rourke for that. We really appreciate it. Truly,
much love, Brian.
Our hearts. Right out the gate, we have a question. We're live streaming on YouTube as always. Please like and subscribe. Damon J said, with the $1.99 super chat, said, would you rather have a star running back, wide receiver, or tight end?
That's actually a good question.
It is. It's a good middle,
like,
almost
say top
alive.
one. Say you could get the best at that position. Which one would you rather? Number one wide receiver, like best in the league, best tight end in the league, or best running back in the league?
Man, that's tough. My football answer is tight end.
Yes.
Because I think schematically what they do to opposing defenses, we saw, and I think this great question, Damon, we can kind of latch onto this and kind of just, the Saints have had essentially three in terms of their peaks at varying different peaks, right? They had AK, they've had Jimmy Graham, they've had Michael Thomas. I just feel like we saw what Jimmy Graham did to other teams in the division, right? Like the Bucs drafted Mark Barron to be their Jimmy Graham stopper. And I just with the wide receiver, there's ways to limit even great wide receivers, whether you teams don't bracket much these days, but there's ways to kind of limit great wide receivers. Running backs, they're so dependent on their offensive line a lot of the times, but that tight end is such a joker.
If you have like a number one tight end, like a legit,
like a Trey McBride.
Yeah, Trey McBride, like
Brock Bowers.
There's no answer for him, really. You know what I'm saying? You just hope they don't we could go back to Dallas Clark in the Super Bowl versus Saints. Let's just not let him beat us. You know what I'm saying?
God, I was
because he was tearing us open, bro. He was tearing us open.
Just open that shit, just and Sean was on the sideline, pissed,
losing it, bro.
Of all people,
do something.
It's funny because my evaluation with Colston Loveland last in the draft process, at first, I didn't get the hype of him potentially going as high as he was supposed to go. And that's because I watched them just from the highlights, but then I watched I did a deep dive into Colston Loveland. I was like, God damn, Colston Loveland's good as fuck, bro. He was easily my tight end one. And then you just saw what he did to that Bears offense once he got healthy in the second half of the season. He was already producing one of the better tight ends in the NFL.
Yeah. And that's just what they do, from a production wise, but schematically, it's the stuff you don't even just them being on the field just changes so much. So it's tight end for me, bro.
Because defensively, as a defensive coordinator, you have to you have to figure out what you're going to do. Are you going to try to play more zone? If you know, like, are you going to put a linebacker on the tight end? Are you going to put a safety on them? Are you going to put a nickel back? Or are you going to put it's tight end by far.
It's still crazy saying tight end, but they're still like massively underpaid. Like it's a position. Massively underpaid, bro.
Great question. Great deep football question. We've done this episode, what could go wrong in the upcoming Saints season. We've done it like you said in Discord, bro. This is Mark's episode.
It's gone wrong for the most time. Gone wrong.
This is Mark's shit. The main chat terrorist himself. Like this is his shit, right? He done poured a drink. And I want to be clear when we do this episode. This is not us hoping, wishing, anything that this actually comes to fruition. It's not what we're doing. But man, I think about the episode we recorded after the Saints had signed Derek Carr in offseason. And I remember recording that episode, and I said on this themed type of episode, I said, what if what I'm being told about Derek Carr is actually true? Like, what it like? And at that point, I was told that like 75% of the league and league executives or whatever felt that he was more of a backup. He wasn't. And so I said on the episode, like what? Like I whispered, like, what if that's true?
Because
like,
we was high. We was like riding high. We was like, man, Derek Carr, he's gonna be a solid quarterback. We're gonna, you know. With the shits, bro. With the shits.
Can we just briefly talk about how I post someone? They were talking about the Saints in Niners divisional game on Twitter recently, and I posted like a screenshot of the ticket that I had to the game with the John Cena.
Why do you even have that, bro? Like, why?
It's in my email, bro. Like
delete that. Delete it. Shift delete. Delete.
I don't know, bro. That's my inner sicko, bro. Just, I don't know. Like, maybe someone's going to question, like, oh, you weren't at the game. And I just, like, no, like, actually, like, here, I was. But going back to, like, that in everything of just, I don't know, bro. I don't have a little drink. I lost a complete train of thought. So I don't even know what my thought was.
Just go on, bro.
Just go, bro. It was so good.
It'll go back.
Mark said, is he really better than Andy Dalton? Greg Rosenthal, he said Gregory Rosenthal, and my girlfriend also calls him Gregory Rosenthal, and that drives me crazy because, like, that is
his name is not Gregory.
It's not great. But let's talk about this shit that's come out first before we dive deep into like what could go wrong for the Saints in this upcoming 2026 season. I don't want to talk about it anymore, but like it's just right in our face. It's just, I know, bro. I know. The Jeff Duncan article that I didn't read, I didn't even know existed until you posted a screenshot in our Discord saying, you know, it's time, you know, for the Saints to part ways with Alvin Kamara. And I didn't read it, but you posted some snippets from it, and that just tells me, and what we've said this before, that is something that's coming directly from Mickey Loomis, that he wants it out there for the people to, I don't know, turn against AK or just show his side of like the story of like why like he no longer wants AK on the team. And our dude Dante made just a astute point of the way that the Saints recently has been handling past pillars of their team is really fucking disgraceful, bro. Like,
yeah.
When Sean Payton, and I don't want to make this like, well, when Sean, but like that, like the way they've been with Michael Thomas, now with AK. They gave Demario Davis like that the video, right? Because Demario left, quote unquote, like on good terms or whatever. But just the way has kind of like sullied and been so downtrodden to like pillars of the team that were so part of their huge success. It's coming from their GM, and it's a top down approach, bruh. It's gross. It's gross on so many levels, and it is. And anyway, but when
meanwhile,
you read
he was tooting it up for Derek Carr. Come back, bro.
And And part of the reason why there's so much vitriol, why Mickey Loomis doesn't want AK on the team anymore, has to do with Dennis Allen. Dennis, like, you're being petty over Dennis fucking Allen, who by far, I'm not saying this like from it's a subjective standpoint. He literally is one of the worst head coaches in NFL history. He is a bottom 5 NFL head coach.
Chuck Noll?
Yes. Sorry, bro.
Loomis got the list. Don't make it put the list out.
What an abject disaster that press conference was.
A classic, bro.
And that's what you're holding on to and that's why like the whole like, do you guys forgive Mickey for like nope, if this team is successful, it is largely in spite of him, not because of him. It's because of the decisions that Kellen Moore has made, maybe Jeff Ireland and the councils of GMs that council of GM.
He's like in the in spite of Hall of Fame. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if there was a Hall of Fame, like in spite of GM, like you got over 200 wins and all the stuff like that should put you in like one of the greatest GM categories of, but yes, it is purely in spite of him being there. Like purely, bro. It's just crazy.
It is. Anyhow, but like when that article came out, I don't know if you read the whole thing, but like what
I did
stuck with you, or like when you parse through it.
I mean, like you said, first thing that hit me was like, oh man, Mickey, this is Mickey.
Yes,
this is like reading a Mickey article. But second of all, you just gotta, like you always ask, you gotta ask why. Like, why is this coming out now? Why is Jeff Duncan writing about this in the middle of June
for the second
nothing
time
is going on? For the second time, but just like, because people gotta understand, like Jeff Duncan, I know like a lot of Saints fans have problems with him. Me too. But he is like for like the national media, like he is like the Saints guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, shout out to Underhill. Underhill definitely like one of the top guys, but like Duncan been around a long time, and he's like the Saints columnist that like the national media go to, especially like the general national media, like the real hardcore ball knowers, they know who to dig into. But like, ESPN, Adam Schefter and all them guys, they look at Jeff Duncan. What is Jeff Duncan saying? Mike Florio and all them. What is Jeff Duncan saying? He's the guy to know. So when Duncan puts that out, he's putting that out to everybody, not just New Orleans, not just Saints fans, but to everybody. So it's interesting. Some of the football points he made in there, like good football points, don't get me wrong. Like I was like, you got a point, because it's like, okay, every player was at voluntary OTAs this year. All of them. It would have been 100% if AK was there. But on the flip side, AK has never been coming to these things. Like
ever.
But the point he did make in the article is like, that's fine when you like a top 10 running back, but when you coming off like your third injury plagued year, you're one of the highest paid players, overly paid. It's kind of hard to stretch, but I also feel like that's an explanation after the fact. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just.
But also, it's like he's overpaid because like who extended him?
Hello. It's like it's just weird the way they setting that all up. Like it's something that AK did to the team. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all did this. Like this is all he did was show up. And then there was a point about, which I thought was really interesting. He said that some in the team, he didn't specify front office or who, coaching staff or nothing. He just said some in the team feel that it was a publicity stunt when he showed up at that one day at the voluntary OTAs or whatever. So some feel like it was a publicity stunt. So I'm like, okay, just say Mickey, bro. Like just say Mickey Loomis right there. But like we talked about on that episode, we loved that he did that, and we knew that like that would just ruffle some shit.
Knew it.
You know what I'm saying? You knew it, bro. And that's why AK did it. And I loved it.
Here's the thing that just still doesn't make sense to me. If Mickey Loomis is feeling this strongly that he doesn't want on the team, just cut him. Like you can literally just cut.
So
him.
Why hadn't he? That's the question.
That's the ultimate question. I keep going back to I think there's a schism regarding AK and his future in the team between Mickey Loomis and Gil Benson, because Gil Benson loves AK, loves him. And it's kind of ironic, right? Because the reason Dennis Allen got fired was because of Gil Benson and her kind of asking not just AK, but multiple players and leaders on the team how they felt about Dennis Allen, and led her to making the decision over Mickey Loomis to fire Dennis Allen. And so the fact, I don't know how this is going to play out, but the fact that the reason AK this may be his last season on the team if the team doesn't cut or trade him is because of Gil Benson not signing off on it would be hilarious. Because it's like kind of like the whole Thanos thing, like back to me, like it's the same thing. It just, and how I feel about it is that if they wanted to cut him because he's an aging running back who's been on the decline and overpaid, even though that is because of their own doing, and that was what they were strictly basing their merit off of, would have no fault and no feelings about it. Do I think it would hurt the team and their running back depth? Yes. But if that's what their logic was, would make sense. The part I have the problem with is when it becomes like personal and petty and it gets intertwined. It's like, oh, well, you made this comment against my boy Dennis Allen back then. So like, what? Like if that is truly, and it is, if that is what the GM of the team thinks as Mickey Loomis, then God have mercy on our souls, bro, because it is like,
it almost feel like they're trying to, like sometimes companies that do this where they try to force you to quit, like force you to retire or force you to, just try to make your life, make it just messy enough to where you just like, look, I'm out. That way you don't have to, the Saints don't have to be the one to cut him.
the
Look,
bad
he wanted
guy
to leave. Yeah,
bro. AK too chill for that, bro. Like he
too chill, bro. It's interesting. It's something how football just comes back down to just like office politics, like just your run of the mill office politics.
The shit that your partner or even but like
yeah,
front office.
Seriously. Multi-billion-dollar. Oh, jeez. I'm just tired of whatever's going to happen. Please happen. I'm just so tired of just speculating about it.
So extremely tired. I know this has nothing to do with the Saints in the dead period, because this incident happened like not during this, but like I know teams are just terrified right now between now and late July that like, please Lord, don't let my player do something like Terrion Arnold did. And this didn't happen. It happened in the past, but like they're just like, please Lord, don't let nothing happen to one of my players where they do something that dumb. Like please.
It's just like, this is the time, bro. They just do some dumb shit around this time, bro. Dumb shit.
Extremely dumb. But with that said, let's take our only break of the episode. We're going to come back, and then we know this episode doesn't do a lot of numbers. We know it, but we still got to do it. We still got to talk about it. What if things don't go right for the Saints in 2026? We're going to be right back after this break. Yo, what up, Wolf? What are you looking at?
Man, I'm checking out this website. This site is cheap, bro.
In the 21st century? How do you have a crappy website? Couldn't be me.
They need to hit up our guy Bijan with Precious Works. Precious Works offers to not only build you a website that's tailored to you and your customers' needs, but also to continue to manage and maintain it so you can focus on your business. Don't have much time? Precious Works is just what you need. No out-of-the-box stuff like Squarespace or Wix. Precious Works will create a site for you. You won't have to worry about plug-in updates, security, or things like that, because Precious Works will maintain all of that and be available to you 24/7. Bijan set up Saints Block Party Podcast website for us a few years ago and hit it out the park. He also keeps it up to date and helps us anytime we want to add something new, like a form or the prospect matching tool that we did for the NFL draft. It's like having your own personal developer, just a text or a call away. Precious Works has worked with everyone from small businesses to large firms, so no job is too big or too small. If you're in the need of a website or you currently have one, but you want to upgrade it, give Bijan a holler at Precious Works. You can Get with him at Bijon at Precious Works, BIJON at Precious.works, or go to Precious.works for his website. Make sure to tell him Saints Block Party sent you.
We are back from our break. Mark said was already laughing about it with MT and Matt Bowers on the timeline. He ain't tripping. No, Alvin Kamara is fine. He is fine. He is not worrying about anything that is being said or told about him at this moment. Okay, it's that time, Wolf. We gotta talk about what could go wrong with this upcoming season.
Let's do it.
I'm just gonna start right off the bat, bro. What if Tyler Shuck isn't the guy?
That's the ultimate. That's the ultimate what could go wrong.
What if his second year he becomes our version of Will Levis?
Ooh.
And that chime I just played, the Saints are in DC with the top 3 pick and a stacked quarterback draft class. That would be the worst. That would be by far the worst thing that could go wrong this season, by the way. Like pinnacly the absolute worst. And it's not even remotely close.
Not even remotely close, bro. Like you back in a quarterback. Well, what would that mean for Kellen Moore? Like that'd be it. Now, the flip side of it is ain't the worst draft to be picking top 3 at. If you're a quarterback needy team, you know what I'm saying? And even if you don't take a quarterback, you got that Ohio State wide receiver, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. There's like, like you can look at the brighter side, but no, like that's ultimately like that. That's what you don't want to feel at the end of the season. You want to feel like, at the very least, you want to feel like you still got something that was Shuck. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you finish the season and you're not like 100% sold yet. Maybe you feel like, he still has a lot, more room to growth, or maybe there's a ceiling there. That you're limited by, because right now the ceiling is through the roof. Like, because we don't know. Like, he had such a limited sample. We just, some people feel like, man, he could be a top 5 quarterback or top 12, whatever. We don't know. We got to see him play more games. So maybe at the end of the season, you start to see a ceiling, whatever that may be. Maybe that ceiling is a top 12, a top 15 quarterback. You know what I'm saying? And that's when you really just start to wonder. But if you come away this season and you feeling like, man, ain't it? Like, this is not it. Like, boy, that's awful, bro. That would be terrible. After this all season, like, you done went and got weapons for him and all that, talked him up. He the king, toast of the town. He the Mardi Gras.
Deflating. You talk about deflating, bro.
Oh my God.
And it would be such a just ass season as a fan to experience. Like, as big as draft nicks and draft heads that you and I are and have been over the years, like, I wouldn't even be excited about it, bro. I'd be like,
again.
Because then, like, it's like, all right, then you, like, you're drafting the quarterback, and then you don't even know if you drafting the top 5 going to be good. Like, bruh,
really don't know.
Ass cycle. It's an ass cycle. Throw one at me. What could go wrong next season?
Something that, I think you just got to wonder about is, like, is Kellen Moore the guy? Is he that head coach? You know what I'm saying? Like, things look all like shiny right now, but I mean, through most of the season last year, bro, that was like a serious question. Like,
we was on his ass, Wolf.
I mean,
we was on it.
He was on his ass. He's standing on the sideline looking like just lost like by himself.
Nigga, like he was in timeout, nigga. Like his parents said, hey, go stand in the corner by yourself, Kellen.
Like, I remember, like years ago, back when like Jay Cutler was with the Bears or whatever, and they'll be getting blown out or whatever, and he'll be like off to the side, like sitting by himself, and like the media be flaming him up. Like, why is he not with the troops,
Yeah.
rallying the troops, blah, blah, blah. Kellen Moore, you the head coach, bro. Like, of all people, that's your job, bro. But, but he did, like, turn it around a little bit last season. And it's another one of those things that kind of comes once you start winning a little games, you start to look past certain things. But I still do got questions about Kellen Moore, bro. Like, I want to know, like, can you go out coach somebody? Like, can you really go out there and really out coach? Can you overcome? He has like it's a thing that's like it's sort of a positive, but it's also kind of a fault where he just he will beat his head against a brick wall. Like, or he'll just keep doing something, and it'll take a long time for him to realize, like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't do that. Like, remember the Taysom Hill packages? He just kept pushing it. It's like, bro, stop it. And then he stopped it, and it was like
the Valet plans.
Valet just took like.
Summer's just around the corner, which means warmer temperatures, trips to the pool and golf course, Father's Day on June 21st, and grilling out in the backyard. Dad doesn't want another tie or watch. He wants the tender, juicy taste of his favorite steak grilled to perfection. So this Father's Day, give your grill master something the whole family will enjoy. The finest proteins from Omaha Steaks. Every steak and entree is flash frozen and vacuum sealed at the moment of carving. So no matter when your dad enjoys his meal, it will taste as fresh as the day it was carved. When you order from Omaha Steaks, your satisfaction is always guaranteed. So you can order with complete confidence. A gift from Omaha Steaks is something the whole family can indulge in to celebrate the holiday. This Father's Day, give the dads in your life something to savor. World-famous Omaha Steaks. Visit omahasteaks.com and get an extra $35 off with promo code YUM at checkout. That's omahasteaks.com and an extra $35 off with promo code YUM at checkout. Terms apply. See site for details.
Why is this guy not on the field? Then he got on the field. It's like, what?
It was even worse. Why was he not? Felt like fucking the Infinity War scene. Like, why was she up there the entire time? Like,
exactly. So he has these things, and we give reasons to it, like, oh, he's a young coach, he's still learning. He's never been a head coach. Blah blah blah. All that's true, but like, what if he's just not a really good head coach? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to see. We have to, just like with Tyler Shuck, we got to see a big sample size if he's that guy. I mean, they won 6 games last year. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like he's setting the world on fire. There's a lot of things I like about him, a lot of things he does that I really, really, really do like. But to be like a head coach, like, Greg Rosenthal says all the time, like, there's like a handful of like really, really good, like, impactful head coaches, and then there's just a bunch of like guys. You know what I'm saying?
That's spot on, bro. That feels spot on.
Yeah, it's very spot on. And like, okay, is he just one of another bunch of head coaches that gets fired in 4 or 5 years, or is he like, boom, one of the guys, one of those head coaches that, okay, this is a guy that really impacts a franchise? I can't say that right now, bro. I just can't say it.
No.
I can't say that right now.
That's a very interesting. Okay, so now I'm trying to think of them. All right, I'm just gonna, from the top of my head. Okay, Kyle Shanahan, Mike McDonald, Sean Payton, Dan Campbell. Although people might say that's wrong, but I'm putting him in there.
Andy Reid,
Sean McVay. Who else? Is that it? I would say Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah. I think Ben Johnson going to be in
there. You go. Yeah. Ben Johnson. What about Matt LaFleur?
I was thinking, I'm like, is he like,
I don't know, man. If you putting Ben Johnson up there,
he's a good head coach. Like, I'm not saying he's not a good head coach, but like, is he an impactful head coach? I don't know.
Okay, fair. So we've named 8 head coaches. There's 32 in the league, bro.
Right. And like those, like, I don't know, the 22 left or whatever, those guys just get fired like every couple of years, man. It's just a constant rotation. You know what I'm saying? You got your handful that's like, boom, like those are guys that's going to be there. The rest are just constantly getting rotated. Which group is Kellen Moore in? Right now he's in that group. I'm not ready to put him in that front group. You know what I'm saying? But
no, sir.
But what could go wrong is like he confirms that he is in that second group. Like he is not one of those guys in the front group that's going to be a game changer.
Let me flip it like this, though. And I know a lot of this podcast is pessimistic, but if you take the Mike McDaniel era in Miami, you would not put him in that top 8, but it doesn't mean that the team can't be successful, right?
Right.
Now,
no question.
You can have success behind that and what. So I just wanted to kind of clarify, because I think Mike McDaniels is a perfect example of like not being in that like elite. Oh, we left out Mike Vrabel. So I would say 9. There's 9. I would say Mike Vrabel. So 9. I think Mike McDaniel is I don't want to say like he's a perfect comp for Kellen Moore, but I do think that's a coaching comp for him where he could be successful, but not in that like top 9 in terms of coaching.
Perfect.
So Dante said this in the chat, and it hits on basically 2 of the ones that I had in my mind. So I'm just gonna read what he says, but it pretty much exactly what I was gonna say. What if Tyson is injury prone, the defense takes a step back, and Downs or Delane is in the running for Defensive Rookie of the Year? Delane I won't fret about because the Chiefs jumped the Saints for him, so I'm not fretting about Delane, but like Downs is different. So mine, I was just going to say, mine was 2, but one of mine was like, what if the like injury bug for like the Saints, especially like the players who have those concerns, like what if those are actually like a valid thing this year, like Chris Olave and Jordan Tyson? And then my other one was like, what if the Brandon Staley defense assigns comes crashing down and they take a step back defensively? Like those are 2 in 1.
Ooh. Man, those would be tough. The injury thing is the real scary one. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
Man, they have a lot banking on a lot of guys like that. They have some injury history, bro. They are banking a lot. I mean, you got Tyson, you got Olave,
Shuck to a degree too, bro. Like
Shuck,
he didn't get injured last year, but like
thankfully, like he played through some stuff though. Like he was played through some stuff.
He was getting licked too, bro.
Getting licks, bro. The offensive line, like all of them. You know what I'm saying? Outside of Kelvin Banks, like everybody was getting beat up. Like that right there worries me. You know what I'm saying? Like just like how much, because a lot of it's luck. Honestly, like most of it's luck. And the Saints are doing a good job. Kellen Moore and Tim Rapp and all them guys, they're doing a good job of like really, really, really paying attention to, being intentional about everything. But it's football, man. Like you just get injured. Like it just happens.
They were. I would say they were lucky for the most part of how healthy they were last season.
Yeah, for the most part,
a relatively
on defense. Like they were super healthy on defense.
Yeah, offensive line, different story, but like defensively, they were very healthy.
Now the defense stepping back, I mean, it kind of feels likely. You know what I'm saying? But they are young. They are young, so it's like that could kind of go either way. Like they could kind of just rise to the occasion again, or they could really fall off, bro. Because like defenses year to year, especially like a defense that Brandon Staley runs, because it's not like it's a talented team with full of pass rushers and like stud players where you just know, like, man, we just got to get at the end of the day, we could just play base defense and our guys are good enough. We don't have that type of defense. It's a very schematic chess type of defense, and sometimes those fall off quick, bro. Like
quick,
because you just. You know, the team, the offense just picks your number and it's over.
How do I word this? This style of Saints defense is very lucky it was not going against like the golden age of quarterbacks of like Drew, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, like Philip Rivers, like Big Rape, like going against those quarterbacks with this defense?
Hell no. Tad boy, the Kool-Aid would have been all the chalk would have been coming off his line. Boy, just sweating chalk. Like you would have been tearing that ass up, boy. Kidding me?
But like in like this era of quarterbacks, it feels like it's like okay, they can get by. Yeah. They can do all right.
Shit is hard, man.
It is, man. It is. Here's another one I just kind of came to me. You mentioned it. Man, they've invested so much in this offensive line. Banks, Buaga, David Edwards. Eric McCoy, second round pick, got an extension. We didn't even list Eric McCoy in the injury part of the podcast we just talked about because he's a huge part of that as well.
Huge.
51.
And there's no Fortner behind him.
Nope.
This time.
Nope. So like the depth is at least the depth behind Eric McCoy is taking a hit. But the expectation with all the positive momentum coming from last offseason offensive line when the addition of David Edwards is that this offensive line should be top 10, top 12, and if everything maybe hits literally like a top 8 offensive line. What if it just doesn't gel? Like, what if things are just off? And, we didn't, again, this is another player we didn't mention in the whole injury thing, Fuaga. Like, he had an injury-riddled season last year. We're hoping that he's healthy going into next season, but, like, who knows? But what if, like, one of the strongest units of the team, because the offensive line is one of the strongest units of the team. It is like the foundation of what Kellen Moore wants to do offensively. What if they're just okay?
Yeah. Yeah, man.
And not
they're banking on this offensive line to be like a top 10 unit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
like
absolutely.
with all that's been invested in it, all the resources, like it would be a disappointment if they're not like a top 13 offensive line. You know what I'm saying? But what if it's like worse than, like, what if it's like a bad offensive line? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if it's just not good? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if they still can't run the ball? You got Travis Etienne, you paid David Edwards, one of the highest paid free agents, and you still can't run the ball. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
I don't want it.
What could go wrong? What could go wrong?
That's a big fucking thing that could go wrong. A huge fucking thing that could go wrong. Shout out to the 22 concurrent viewers we have right now. We have 69.
Y'all sick. Y'all 22 some sick motherfuckers. Y'all are some sick people, man.
But we appreciate y'all sick motherfuckers. We appreciate y'all. 69 views going right now. It's much love. What else? What else you got, Wolf, in terms of things that could go wrong?
What if, I mean, this kind of falls in line with the whole defense thing, but, what if Chase Young's great season last year, what he showed was just a fluke? Like, what if he falls back into being, what if he just falls back into being the Chase Young that he's been most of his career, where it's just like, I want more. Like, I want more. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what he's been, outside of like being injured, but what if he's healthy, but you just want more? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if he's that guy? Not the guy.
That would be such a huge blow to the defense because, as you said, the team is expecting the O-line to be a top 10 unit. They are also expecting Chase Young to be, I don't even know what number you want to put him, a top 20, top 15 edge rusher. Like, they and
they feel like he's like the best player on the defense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's that guy, man. So you kind of, and he's taking on the leadership role and all that stuff this offseason and all that. Man, that would just be horrible if he's just not, if that was just a fluky.
If he was the Chase Young the first year with the Saints, where it's just like all pressures, but like not getting, like, what if he came, like, went back? God, that would. Speaking of Kool-Aid sweating, bruh. Sweating. That would be a huge blow to the defense. I had another one. This is like one I really don't want either. I don't want any of these for the record, but like this is, what if the rookie draft class was just like meh? Oh,
wouldn't that be horrible, bro? That would be so horrible.
The first draft class that we've been literally elated about.
Elated. And it's just, Tyson injured all the time, not doing much, can't figure out the offense. Oscar Delp just like missing, like, woo. Every week, we're like, where's Oscar Delp? Just ain't doing nothing, bro. Just
Christian Miller, like, not getting pressure, but he getting TikToks every week. Oh, nigga, I'd be hot, nigga. Just be hot.
He had Mondays. He had Mondays eating beignets. And he'll be like a player that we wasn't even hyped about that's like that's actually pretty good. Like Lorenzo
Lance.
Styles or something. Lorenzo Styles. Like, oh,
Yeah.
It's like, okay, cool.
TJ Howell's out there balling, nigga. Like,
Jeff Allen did it again. Like, hey. Finding those DBs.
I don't want it, Whoop. I don't want it. That one would hurt my soul.
That would hurt, bro.
my soul.
That would hurt.
It would.
That would kind of like, man, I probably wouldn't even go as hard in the draft next year, bro. I probably just wouldn't even go as hard, man. Because we put in work this offseason, bro. We worked this offseason.
Worked. That would be sad, especially with the 2027 draft being like so star-studded, and like it would just put just a negative, like just a nasty taste in our mouth.
I can already see comments. Well, y'all was hyped about last year's draft. What makes this one so different?
What else you got?
What if Mickey is like, Lord. Like what if Mickey just is just stuck here, bro? Like what if Mickey is just like, he ain't going nowhere, bro? Like next 10, 20 years. I know it's just this season, bro, but like what if Mickey is just here to stay, man? Like there's nothing we can do about it. Which honestly, like I think that's reality. Like, you know, like he's not going anywhere regardless, but like
I think a scarier what if on this topic is what if he stops listening to the Jedi Council of GMs?
What if Mickey go full Mickey? Like go back to his old.
That is terrifying. Because when I think of the Saints GM Council, I think of like from the prequels with the Jedi Council and shit. Like they all like sitting at the fucking table, like, and then they like Mickey's in the middle, like just picture like Anakin, but like Mickey, and they're all trying to talk to him, like, no, Mickey, you don't want to give up this pick for Kayvon Thibodeau. Like,
you ain't no Jedi master yet, you know. Like,
but what if he just like tunes all that shit out and just start
pulling the trigger? Because he's the GM. Like he could start pulling the trigger. Like, yeah, I want Thibodeau. Here's a second round pick. You know what I'm saying? And here's a first round pick for this, and start signing stupid contracts. Start extending, like just give Reeves an extension or some shit.
Nigga, stop.
Juwan wants some more money. You want some more money, Juwan? Here you go.
What if, or I could see them being like, this is another one, just that same vein. I could see them being like 4-6, like they, and then like he thinks the things that could fix the team would be like, oh, let me go out and get Max Crosby like that. Then I know. Then we got something. We get Max Crosby. Man. Can't you see it? What?
Yeah.
That
could go wrong.
Jason said, what if Gale shows up on the island list?
Hey, I mean, would that shock anyone, really? Really?
No. Not one fucking iota. Damon J said, don't ever go full Mick. Nope. Never go full Mick. Jason also asked, what if we're like 2-8? What do we look like if we fire sale at the trade deadline? I don't know, man. If we 2-8. Here, okay. Here's a good what if, I guess. But what if they're like 2-8, but like none of it's Tyler Shuck's fault? Like what if he's what if he's just balling out?
Cool.
In the defense, I don't know, the defense not getting it done or whatever, and then you like, man, we might have a top 5, top 3 pick, and we don't need a quarterback. Now that's a good what if right there, bro. That's a good what if. We can fix this defense, but
that's indeed.
What else? I don't even know what the fire sale would look like, Jason. I have no idea. Anything else?
Who we selling?
I don't know, fucking Carl Granderson, nigga. Like who like what movable assets do they have?
Just all like the decent young players with potential. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Brian Bresee, like we. Black Major 24 said 12-5 this season. Who dat? Playoffs.
12-5. 12? Hey,
Season of optimism, baby.
Optimism, bro.
How many games did the Bears fucking win last year?
I don't know.
Because I'm
12.
Was it 12? 11. 11 to 6.
Yeah, man. Like, 10, man. Be happy with 10, bro. They win 10 games, bro. That's like, that's super impressive,
Extremely
super impressive.
Extremely.
What would suck would be like another 6-win season.
Yes,
like,
it would.
Just like you just go anywhere. Like, you just kind of like, 6-win.
I'd
rather a 2-win season. At least that's interesting, you know what I'm saying? But like just a 6-win is like,
Dante put something in the chat, but then he deleted it. I saw it, nigga. I saw that shit too. Anyway, anything else? I can't think of any more. I can't.
Nah, I think we covered it all, bro.
I think we went as dark as we could.
Yeah, and it honestly wasn't too dark, bro. Like that just shows where the team is at, man. Like, because honestly, most of that stuff, like I feel good about Tyler Shuck, bro. Like I'm really not worried about him. I do like, I question about how good can he be, but like as far as like a functional quarterback, I'm not really worried about it. Injuries, obviously, I'm worried about that. Like that's just something that you just can't. You're gonna be worried about. Like Jordan Tyson, cheeks gonna be clenched every day during camp, bro. Like every goddamn day during camp. Olave. I mean, I was clenched pretty much every game last year with him. You know what I'm saying? It's probably gonna be the same way with him going forward. Not too worried about the defense because I just feel like the kind of defense is what it is. But for the most part, bro, like the Saints in a good spot, man. Like, because they could go either direction, but there's still some level of hope. Like even if they're not good, there's like hope with the draft. You know what I'm saying? With add more good players. It's still a team that needs a lot of talent.
Yeah.
So I think they're in a good spot, man. But things could always go wrong, man. Like you can look around the league, look at the Browns, bro. Like look at all the quarterbacks they've been through.
What a shit.
Just in like the last, 15 years or whatever, bro. I mean, it's ridiculous, bro. We went through one little stretch from Breeze retiring to like not like last year, and it felt like hell. Like imagine what the Browns went through, bro.
Hell,
and like objectively, it wasn't hell. Like for us, it was hell, but like from an outsider's perspective, they're like, man, y'all won 9 games. Like, what are y'all bitching for? You know what I'm saying? Like, but for us, it's like, kill me, shoot me now.
That's how good we had it, bro.
That's how good we had it, bro. But it could be like a lot worse too. Like it could be a lot worse.
Like, and that's why, like, I started off with the arguably and easily the worst one first, because there's so much hope that's been built in going to next season. And like the worst thing that could happen next season if like Tyler Shuck like has like a Will Levis like season 2. Like that would be so devastating to like
bro.
To the team, to like the city, to the podcast.
That's just terrible, man. It'll set the economy back, like, you know what I'm saying?
Like just when we think we're like, oh shit, are we actually going to get we're actually maybe going to get Saints seasons where like they're in, like when we started, right? The first season it was 2020.
Drew's final season.
Final season, right? They made the playoffs and then that ends. And then they literally have not been to the playoffs since. So like, there's like hope that like, oh, we done built this and it's going to kind of crescendo and the Saints are going to be good. So if that would be and I'm not just making it about us. I'm just speaking just totality. Like it would be awful, like awful on a lot of levels. I don't know what Black Major's talking about, saying that, did you guys even go to the open practice? I know what I saw with my own eyes. Nigga, the games got to be played. Like the games have to be played. Like that is like, and like, we're not even like on here saying that we hope they don't win 12 games.
Yeah.
It's just, Like that is doubling their win total from last season.
Doubling.
With a much harder schedule and going against better teams. Like we're being realistic. If they could just add 4 more wins, that is a win.
Huge.
That is a win.
That's huge, man.
Like, so can we
that.
this is like sometimes like the hopeism, like, can we just take a fucking pause? Like, take a pause. Like, please. If they win 12 games, that is utterly amazing. We will be ecstatic.
Like, Kellen Moore's in that, might really be in that, that upper echelon. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, bro. Mike McDaniels won a lot of games, so
that's true.
Like,
that's true. That's true. It depends what it looks like. You know what I'm saying?
That is true.
It has to be more than just offensive schematics. You know what I'm saying?
That is true. Technically, Torian asks, which rookie do you think will get the first TD? That's a good question. I'm going to go Oscar Delp.
I'm going to go Bryce Lance.
Ooh. That's a good one.
Random as hell.
That's a good one. I can see it being Bryce, too, on like a 30-yard, 40-yard bomb. I'm one thing I am excited about this upcoming season, like the Zooms go, like, man, these Zooms going to be pristine, bro.
It is actually interesting, bro. Like, games will be interesting to watch.
Yes. Oh, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Anyway, thank y'all for joining us, hopping on with us. The 20 viewers that are watching us, the 88 views who watch us on a Friday night, dead in the off season, late night. We truly, truly appreciate it. We'll be back this upcoming week talking about, I actually have a good topic for this, for next week, I guess it would be, that we could talk about. But we appreciate y'all joining us. Patreon.com/Saints Block Party. We're going to keep it rolling. Technically oriented. I think it's going to be a Barry and Brown return. Ooh, that's good.
Ooh, that's a good one right there.
That's a good one right there. It's a good one. So we'll be back next week. At least until training camp, we will be putting out content once a week, somehow, some way. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. With that, we